Okay.
Oh my god, Reed's about to die. It's over.
Yes, Reed is in the ditch right now. Like, it's Reed stupid. Oh my god.
I like to.
By the way, Reed's feed has cut and it hasn't come back yet.
Yeah, no, it got cut, but I could still hear the audio.
Okay, there we go. We are tracking a massive tornado that is on the ground. This is heading towards
Custer City.
Custer City.
Oh, it's back.
We are going to recommend that if you are in Custer City, you get to shelter immediately. This is one of the most life-threatening situations you can possibly be in these parts of this part of the country. A confirmed large wedge tornado has just been reported just west of Custer City, and this was reported by Sean Ernst, a storm chaser, and this was way out of our main risks as well. But this tornado has been on the ground for a couple of minutes. But let's just introduce the team really quick. I am David Vela, joined in here by Ace, Arctic, Roman, and Mike. How are we doing?
Good.
Good. Reed apparently is stuck right
Yeah,
now.
Reed
can't
is
move
cooked right
until-
now. And I'm gonna
Oh,
say.
he got his computer to work finally now.
We're
Oh
so
my
good.
gosh.
Yeah, he's either in the RFD or is on the edge of it right now.
He's in the ditch.
But I think he's in it right now.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of storm. One of the more famous storm chasers, Reed Timmer, has been caught in this. Folks, I'm going to say this. This is one of the most life-threatening, catastrophic situations that was, to be honest, not expected. The main risks for today's event was going to be hail. Unfortunately, that's not what is happening right now. No, not hail, wind.
Wait.
And that has
Wind and hail.
Wind and hail, and that has happened, and it is verified. We were not expecting this type of tornado to form. Somebody ping add YouTube feed for this.
Alright.
Yeah.
WXP.
I don't want to slander the National Weather Service, but this is on the edge of the 2% for today.
If you have any questions, comments, concerns, send them in the YouTube chat. We'll be here to answer them. Again, this is Disaster Central going live to cover this emergency tornado warning that has been issued again for Custer County in Oklahoma.
Now, thinking of a little downstream here, I don't want to jinx it or anything because they obviously recycle, but this is going basically straight towards Oklahoma City right now in the next 2 or so hours.
Oh man.
So I'm hoping to storm. It's just a one and done, but anything's possible. So I'll just keep watch on it but it looks like it may go through a storm merger in a little bit, and hopefully I honestly hope it just kills it.
Yes.
Yeah, right now I can't get a really good view on radar because there isn't really a good radar on it.
We're still ridiculously far away, but this is the best radar we can get so far.
Like the only radar I could really see good is the news radar, but I can't really show that. Like they have a really good view of it. Like it's currently north of it. It's on like the north side of the tornado emergency right now, but they're probably about to extend upwards. with
Yeah,
that.
so I see what Arctic's talking about. Where there's a storm merger just over Eakly, that's heading in that general direction where this storm is going to be crossing and intersecting over. There's additionally a PDS tornado warning now in effect for Blaine County, Coto County, and Custer County. The Tory was just issued a couple of minutes ago. Jerry Code asks, has the National Weather Service declared tornado emergency with the storm? Yes, they have.
Mhm.
This tornado emergency is in effect in Custer.
Yeah, I'm
Custer
trying.
City-
If I would give you my opinion, it looks like it's going more so towards Thomas. Literally, it looks like it's literally about to exit the tornado emergency polygon.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they extend it northward, because that's where it is. Let me see if the news station doesn't have the radar up right now.
So yeah, people in Thomas take cover, and also I would say also Weatherford as well. You are in a tornado warning. So remember, get to your safe space. Preferably underground, but if not, you should get in the most interior room you have on the lowest floor.
Yeah, I'm looking at the radar. Yeah, I think no, they haven't done it yet. Yeah, but it's on the northern side. It's like clipping Anfon and Sunset right now. It looks like, I don't know, it's about to exit the tornado emergency to the north. So they're probably about to extend it northward.
If you are in Faye, Thomas, Faye, Eagle City, Watonga, please get to shelter now.
Yeah, if you
this
are
is-
north of State Highway 47, where it intersects State Highway 33 to the west of that, going to Sunset, you need to get in shelter because that's the general direction it's heading. Is between Sunset and the intersection State Highway 33 and State Highway 47. And Thomas, that is the area it's going right now. It's about it's like almost in Sunset. It might clip it if it continues its northern trend.
Especially Thomas.
On Independence, it's going right now. It's in between Sunset and Independence, near the intersection of North 2770 Road and East 880 Road.
But yeah, if this keeps on going, unfortunately, there's a decent sized town which is not good. Watonga.
Yeah, it looks like it might just hit Independence here. It's hard to tell because it's so far from every radar that you can't really see a CC on it.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to tell exactly where it's at.
They like radar
I know, which I don't want to jinx it. It probably means it's not that strong, not like EF3, EF4, but it's still a strong tornado.
Still something you got to take seriously. So.
Yeah, and they just issued a mesoscale discussion just for these storms. That's when you know it's bad.
Oh yeah, they have.
Let me see. They might be talking about if the environment downstream is favorable. Yeah, they're literally talking about OKC in this mesoscale discussion. That's it's been a long live isolate yourself.
Let's just read the
Yeah, I'm reading it.
mesoscale discussion. The overall summary for this mesoscale discussion also includes the Oklahoma City Metro, and it goes like this: isolated intense supercell may be maintained for another couple hours, impacting the greater Oklahoma City area by 10 to 11 p.m. It's about 8, so we're still 3 hours away from this. But this is disaster. This is for those that are new at Disaster Central. We're tuning in, doing coverage of this event, and they might have to extend that tornado emergency just towards. And there it is. That's the mesoscale discussion on GR2. With the text being portions of the greater Oklahoma City area by 10 to 11 p.m. with a risk of large hail in excess of 2 inches, strong damaging wind gusts, perhaps a continuing risk for a tornado discussion. That's the overall summary for this. This includes the northern Oklahoma City area, so this includes Edmond, Luther, Kearney, Tyrone, or Tryon, Meridian, Langston, Guthrie, Crescent, Cassion, Kingfisher. This is a catastrophic tornado. It could be potentially weakening. Again, I just can't get a good view of this because the radars are so far
Not
away.
many.
I think the best one's the Vance Air Force Base right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at that one.
That's the
And
best
that-
one.
Is it the
Yeah,
that
the
one's
still-
TOKC?
No, it's the one to
TOKC
the
's
north. It's the KVNX.
Mhm. So
It gives you. It's like better. It's not like weird. Is what I should say. It's like actually clear.
So yeah.
Just bearing with us. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can see a clearer view of this. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Custer
there's,
City, there might be actually a little bit of rotation. Just there might be. I'm not exactly sure, but there might be a rotation just over Custer City in condense with this one, with the main one. I'm not sure, but this is what I'm getting at through GR2. Um.
And
Mhm.
that area is kind of in open air. I don't believe that's a rotation. Yeah, but the Vince Air Force Base for being this helps a little bit. I don't have the tool Felix has that estimates it. So
Okay. So it looks
okay,
like
what did they just
a little bit.
issue?
This tornado warning is beginning to descend.
I do want to say that there is an unwarned tornado on the ground southeast of Bueller, Kansas, which has a pretty big CC drop on it. But
I see the hook.
yeah, it's unwarned as of.
It's a little bit. A little bit. It's corrupted. I hate it. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's on it. You know, it's just I still think it's a little inflow in that.
Mhm. Also, I'd like to mention that storm is Boeing in Kansas.
I believe so too. Hold on.
It is
Maybe down.
Boeing.
Let's just. Let me just wait. Let me see if I can.
See.
You see the velocity, see the winds.
Okay, let
so
me
the
make
wind-
sure
it
if I
doesn't
read
look-
that warning correctly or not.
It does look
'cause
like it's developing into like.
continues
some
text
sort
data.
of-
I'm gonna say this now. Please ignore these tornado icons that are being displayed on GR2. This is normally what happens when there's high velocity, and this is all.
Okay, yeah, they did do it. What's it?
So.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
Okay, so weird here from National Weather Service in Norman, but the original one just went radar indicated. So I think because of the tornado emergency parameters they can't.
Guys,
It left the warning polygon, so I think they just dropped it
Do you see that hook near
to radar
Newton?
indicated, and then since there's not enough population
Y'all see
The
that
hook near
hook near
what?
Newton?
in it,
Newton, Kansas. Look at that.
yeah, that's like that's about to be QLCS.
Yeah,
tornado.
okay, wait, is it northern Kansas or like where? I'm lost.
It's kind of central, southern, maybe slightly to the east.
What radar are you using?
KICT.
Oh, okay. So, alright.
You'll see it as soon. It's like practically over Newton at this point. So there's really
It's over in Wichita. You just need to scroll up to Wichita.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't
Yeah.
look good.
Let me see. Does
I
the
don't
news
think
say
it's
it's still on the ground?
I don't think it's a hook.
You don't think
Yeah,
so?
it doesn't look impressive to me.
Yeah, it doesn't look that impressive for the hook.
Okay, Reed's stuck in a
Alright.
ditch, which I think
I
is
just
funny.
wanted to point that out just
They-
in
I mean,
case. 'Cause-
it is tornado warned. It's
yeah, it is. That's what I was good.
The thing is, there's no chasers on this, so we can't really. We really have to rely on public reports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the storms are starting to interfere with each other.
There is a
now.
Connor reports big tornado. I don't know who Connor
Connor
is.
Groff.
Connor
Oh.
McCroft.
It's gonna be Connor Groff. It's the only Connor storm chaser I know.
Mm-hmm.
Connor.
But yeah,
Groff.
so
Like, I would still believe it's on the ground. It just went farther north outside the polygon in a way that really no one expected. Is what I would say. Like National Weather Service, like it exited the polygon within like 5 minutes. So yeah, it's in mainly rural area right now. From like what I could see, it's like over the towns I can't see anymore. It's near like Sunset and Independence, if I remember. I can't see. See anything here? The storm could. It still looks like it may be on the ground. I don't. It's just too far from the radar to see a good CC.
Yeah. So.
Tornado warning for South Dakota?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's random.
It is in the South Dakota. Okay, that's in the slight, right?
I don't-
This is.
It's in the slight, but the tornado warning is beginning to enter into the marginal. But again, it's too far
Wow.
away from any radar.
Yeah, but
What the
it
heck?
might have just went over Independence.
I think it did. What?
Where,
Oh,
which
It
one?
clipped
Which
it.
one are
It
we talking
doesn't.
about?
It doesn't really look strong anymore.
The one in Oklahoma, or
Yeah,
but it's just so far away that you can't.
it's just
tell
so far
it.
away. I can't tell, but like the news person said that it looks weak
All right. So
or weaker compared. But the storm could recycle and just redrop again, which I'm hoping it doesn't. It's starting to get interfered with
by
this other storm right now. So
by that clashing storm that is now passing equally, about to head into Binger and Lukeba.
yeah, and it looks like the general storm motion actually moved east along with the tornado for that. So it looks like basically it moved due east with like a tad bit north. Looking at it.
Well,
I moved
the
basically
University
due
still
east.
is there. It's still there.
And I don't think it is. And they still have it, that's wild.
yeah.
I don't know, this radar is just really bad, and I wish Reed wasn't in a ditch right now, because he's literally the closest to it.
Mhm.
Let's see, I'm trying to see, I'm looking at the news station chasers that are out there.
Yeah. It's
Like,
very.
that's
it seems
really it,
very,
unless I go on and then there's Connor Groff.
I don't know why they don't have a radar there.
So there
Is
isn't
there any
much.
Doppler like radars?
Close to there, no.
Yeah, not gonna get much until it gets closer, but I think right now what we're seeing is just the intense mezzo right now, which isn't an indicator it's on the ground really.
Where?
Hi, Beyond, we're live. This is over Custer County, Oklahoma.
Like I would say the best radar right now is the OKC radar. Going towards there, but I don't see any really indicator that it's on the ground.
Is Reed still?
anymore.
Oh yeah, Reed is still stuck in the ditch. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but if you are in the warning, I would still be in shelter because it looks like probably gonna have a good view from one of the news station chasers in a bit. Right now, I'm just figuring out. Okay, there's a new severe. Just read through all of this because I've been missing a lot.
Let me just do something really quick with it. I want to see see how bad the cloud tops are. Because they're in very good convection going. Okay.
See, so it looks like honestly, Custer City probably dodged a bullet with it going north. But we'll just see how Independence and I forgot the other time. Independence and Sunrise. Hoping to stay in open fields, to be honest. Yeah. South's basically moving due east. It actually might be going a tad bit south. It's really hard because it dropped all its hail during that tornado.
This thing is beginning to weaken, I believe.
Yeah, it's probably going to recycle and try again. Yeah, National Weather Service had it moving due east. It looks like the southern cell about like 10 minutes away from that to start. So hopefully that summer doesn't go good and it weakens it for a bit. But this storm.
Okay, so
The storm still has big hail on it. Say still within considerable tag. level of hail 2.5 inch, which I think is tennis ball size.
But so basically, to sum things up from what happened in the past couple minutes, or I should say the past 30 minutes, was a pretty strong tornado at one point. It was a wedge that was heading for Schuster City and Custard City, sorry, my bad. And it's now over or about to hit Thomas. Although it is significantly weakened, but you should still treat this as if it was a strong tornado, because this is pretty far from radar still.
There's
So it's hard to see exactly what's going on.
Recycles and
Yeah.
Because the main concern with this storm is that it's in an environment where apparently now it is now in an environment where the isolation plus
Wow, it looks beefy right now. Also, but it's raining hail all over Thomas right now.
The only mode I can see where this cell begins to collapse is that if the little cell near Binger begins to collide with this storm, and because it's more of an inflow bound or outflow bound convergence, it's gonna cause pretty much rotation to be choked off. And it'll take a lot longer for something like this to happen again. But we
Yeah,
had
this
two
is-
confirmed tornado reports, one from Greg Stumpf, another one from Sean Ernst. These are very good storm chasers. We do have reports now that in Butler there was trees uprooted and a roof was blown off. And we can also confirm that there has been lawn furniture and trash cans that have been blown out. Small twigs have been broken too. And this was in association with the previous report that happened in Custer, Oklahoma through broadcast media.
Yeah.
But this follows pretty much a pretty much long history with this cell beginning at 22:35, which I believe that is 4 hours ago. Beginning 4 hours ago when there was a report of a funnel cloud, and it proceeded on to say that there was 2/3 of the way down funnel that was beginning to snake into Highway 33. That rotation died off, and then we had a new one by broadcast media. Not by broadcast media, another one by another storm chaser that pretty much confirmed there was another funnel. And then finally we did have that tornado that was reported by broadcast media, and eventually this happened. But I do want to point out now that we're getting a little bit closer to the radar, you can see more of its defined hook. A defined hook. This storm is, I guess, beginning to blow up. So what could happen is pretty much if this begins to track off towards the, I believe now, west, east and southeast, and this one begins to track off to the east northeast, we could be talking pretty much the outflow choking in the inflow, which is really what's causing these, which is really why this storm performed anyway. There was not much contamination with this. It was pretty isolated, and now this is now beginning to come under question. Team, your thoughts on this situation?
This is just sporadic.
Okay, they just made it smaller.
But that's why you always gotta pay. This is a great
Okay,
example.
so they dropped
Never
it to
judge
radar indicated.
Never judge a book by its cover. Like anything and everything can produce a violent tornado, even if it's like a slight or an enhanced risk.
And we'll
And
start
so that's why you
seeing
always gotta
here
be,
how the storm interaction goes.
you always got to be aware.
It's truly acting very sporadic right now.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
also
like
that
it's
too,
about to go for
so-
this. It looks like it's gonna be like northern Oklahoma City, probably like between Oklahoma City and Edmond. It's really where this like hook area is gonna end up. I'm
If it's
hoping
able to produce, if it's able to capably produce a hook.
which it has a very
We'll
good possibility
see.
of doing it, but we'll see. We'll just wait to see how this storm near Binger is going. It's going faster than LaSalle, which is pretty worrying because that's really not what we want. We really want it to move slower so then it can pretty much collide with that storm. Pretty much choke off any rotation that's there. But it looks like that's not happening, which is quite a worrying sight to see.
So seeing because it looks like I'm doing some wonky storm interaction right now.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know. I honestly don't know what it's doing right now, but like the other cell kind of almost split, and the storm that produced the tornado is kind of taking it right now.
I know it's pretty late, but the tornado emergency still exists. It's just been cut off. It's been cut off by 2/3. It still exists. Therefore, you need to be taking shelter. Until yeah, I'll say this now, because just basing out of the fact that this is probably not going to collide with this storm. If you are in Geary, Calumet, Piedmont, and Edmond, I would recommend you start getting to shelter now because, by the way all things are beginning to go, this is going to start. This is going to start heading towards y'all's area. Well, rotation seems to be there.
And it looks like it might be trying again.
It's trying again. Oh no! Sorry guys, I'll be right back.
And the Oklahoma City radar
mhm.
looks like it's about to try again.
Yeah, it
Hook
was going- it
over
does
the
look
last
like
few
it's
scans has
strengthening
become
right
way
now.
better,
Also, this
way
is
more
kind of bad 'cause it's
defined,
going
and way more out
for-
there.
Sorry, it's
You
going
can
for
just
right
tell the
now.
hail got hooked into it,
Yeah, so this is
and then
heavily
the
raining out.
velocity backs it up.
Heavily
So
raining out.
might be trying again. I don't know if anyone's on this, but I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a funnel.
Yeah, I don't know who else is on this as well.
I don't know.
whatever it is, it's
Connor's
going
kind of looking at it right now. I
it's
think
going
he's
for
too far
Watonga,
behind.
if this actually does produce.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Reed's still in the ditch. So,
I would heavily watch out for this storm right now. In fact, I would start gathering stuff if in the chance that this does produce again. If you're in Watonga.
Yeah, it's still very weird motion. It's kind of hard to predict, but I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
it's
stick
like
with the.
one-
I'm honestly gonna stick with the National Weather Service said. Just moving east. They're probably gonna do the tornado warning that goes all the way out to like Greenfield, Bridgeport has 3 minutes left, so they're probably just gonna issue a new one.
Also, is that radar contam? Because like over Thomas, there's some weird radar glitch on Velocity. I think. I'm not sure
I
what
don't
that
know where that's
is.
at. Or Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas.
Yeah, that's
like-
it. It's it hitting all the hail. I mean, the hail
Oh,
takes all the CC.
dang.
Yeah, but it is still a hailer. Like, it's probably dropping 3-inch hail right now. I wouldn't be shocked.
Mhm.
Okay, I think that's the new warning. Let me see. No. To be good.
Apparently, someone just said that was watching Connor Croft's stream. Anticyclonic funnel in Connor Croft's view. So
Well, I can tell you it's not anticyclonic. It is some wicked cloud motion, though. I can tell you that. I don't think it's anticyclonic based off radar, but it's some wicked
finally
motion
out of
on
the
Connor's
ditch.
stream. I don't believe it is anticyclonic.
Okay, you can see a bit of rotation on
Yeah, Connor stream. I think it's imminent that it drops again.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
But as I
is
said,
okay.
they do need to. They just issued it. It's issued the new warning. Let me see how far out this goes. Just a little bit. Pretty small one. Wasn't as big like the last one, which honestly was a good call because it exited the Torii. But yeah, it's still south facing, so it's like probably gonna be Gary's probably gonna be near the edge of it. Here, it's kind of mainly over rural areas right now, but going mainly towards Gary right now. But as I think it's moving due east, so we'll just see how the storm motion works. There's some wicked cloud motion on the storm.
Yeah.
Looking at Connor's stream, so this is definitely a tornadic storm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see. Okay, there you go. The new warning. Yeah, it goes Greenfield, Bridgeport, and Gary's just on the outside, like I thought it would. Would be. Is it radar indicated? I think it is. Yeah. Only 2-inch hail. I think it's producing more than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hook still kind of there and wide. Rotation doesn't look as good as it was a few scans ago, but like I wouldn't be surprised if it drops another one. Yeah, Connor's just racing behind it right now.
Yeah, it's just literally a rain cloud right in front of him. Is it? Because it looks like it's kind of rain. There's a lot of rain dropping right there.
Well, folks, hopefully this is not able to produce, but at least from what I can tell on velocity, because this is very far away again from any radar, which is what completely unrelated, but this is what the problem. This is like the problem with a lot of these tornado alley outbreaks. There's just not enough radar coverage to cover these. And as you can see, it's gonna get to the point where we have to start relying on I have to start relying on storm chasers and all that, which is really hard to do and rely on. But folks, this is Disaster Central. We're continuing live coverage on what appears to be a very dangerous situation that is beginning to get better, but not to jinx
They just
our-
issued a
They
PDS.
just issued a PDS.
Yeah.
I just jinxed it, but yeah, I just saw the report. This is from Sean Ernst. He's reporting a large wedge tornado now could be crossing. Alright, he just corrected that report. Sean Ernst now reporting a large tornado crossing over Highway 54 now, heavily rain wrapped. Okay.
Oh, a
folks,
new
so
one?
this
Damn,
is
what
now
a
a confirmed large and potentially dangerous tornado that is on the ground. This is heading towards Greenfield and Geary and Bridgeport. So if you are in any of these three cities, please get to shelter now. This is a confirmed large and potentially destructive tornado that is on the ground. If you are in Blaine, Caddo, and Custer counties, please get shelter now. Please seek shelter. Seek a place of safety, preferably an underground shelter. And because you are in because in Oklahoma, I would assume a majority of you guys have underground shelter. But if you don't, please seek shelter in a bathroom or in the lowest, most interior room of your house as possible. If you're in a mobile home, please get out of there. That is not.
Oh my God.
That is not a good place to be in. If you're in a mobile
Oh
home.
my God, I think it's a wedge.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you
Oh.
live in
What?
Oh yeah.
They go Torii again. And confirm that. No, it's still PDS.
It's very rain wrapped, I think. Right?
Yeah, look at what I put in weather chat. Why don't you put in
Could-
group discussion if you don't want to go that far? Like, it's actually crazy.
Okay, this is
Like, it's
huge
another
wedge.
wedge.
This is pretty large. Holy. Okay, so yeah, if you're in front of this,
It's another wedge.
you need to get underground, or at least the most interior
this is
room of the
massive. I
house.
can't believe it.
Oh man.
Well, folks, this is This could go very well. A tornado emergency again.
Yeah, it doesn't
Please
look good at
get
the
to
moment.
shelter now. This is again one of the most dangerous times to be in right now. This is a confirmed large and potentially deadly tornado on the ground. This heading towards, I believe, heading towards Geary. Yes, Geary. Um, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe it, honestly. Team, thoughts?
Like I
It's
said,
gonna get
Yeah,
worse.
they readjusted their numerologists. Yeah, it's basically going straight. Basically, I would say due east straight towards the Edmond right now. But I think it always tends to go a little bit north in that. So saying it, and I think by now it's almost out of the 2%. So
Mm-hmm.
showing how hard it is to predict this.
The new
Trying to
Storm Prediction
see.
Center outlook is out. They expanded the enhanced risk a bit more south.
Yeah, it's really small, moderate now. They kept it 5%, but they did extend to 5% all the way down to where this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's only 45% for wind, and that's for basically central Kansas. Now, there's still, like, I think I saw a 90% wind warning there not too long ago. But yeah, I'm trying to see, just need to see something. Right now it's over mainly rural areas, which is good, but if it's just going to keep on recycling, reproducing, it's eventually going to make it to the northern Oklahoma City area. Like,
Yeah. Dangerous. Yeah, that is a big time tornado right there. So
yeah, Conagall can't see anything. It's like literally wrapped in rain right now.
all the more dangerous.
Just seeing, like, just hoping this doesn't stay on the ground. It's not really a good Storm Chaser view of it right now, so I can't really give comments on what it is, but when I saw it, it looked like a wedge.
Okay, seems like Reed just got out of the ditch. Just need to check his stream again.
Yeah, he's been out of the ditch.
Yeah, there's some people who are behind it right now. Like, I don't know where Weatherford is. Weatherford, okay, so there's some people on the interstate right now getting to it, which I guess is a good idea here. Oh, is that? Wait. Oh, we gotta wait on that. So, okay, there's a new IEM ping. And it's still okay. Go back to radar. So, yeah, as I said, it's still a little far from radar. Right now, it's really hard to exactly see. But, like, the hook's just looking better and better, and that's really all I could tell.
Mm-hmm.
From it, the advanced Air Force base, if it could load, would be nice. So, like, it's still showing a good upper level meso. So yeah, so this is doing it basically while it's merging with the northern part of the storm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Connor Groff's coming across damage right now.
Oh yeah. just like fallen over power poles and tree branches as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm noticing there's some damage. Well, the trees are all broken. Oh, I thought that was ground scouring for a second. You drove by, I was like, what?
Folks, just to recap on what is going on, a PDS render warning is out, and I'm not gonna lie, this is already beginning to look like it's recycling again. From my radar perspective, not sure, but it looks like it's beginning to recycle again.
Like, it's still intensely rotating. Like, you just look at Connor's stream, you just see it's rotating.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. The southern mode decided to overperform, which is quite worrying. Okay, so if you are in the village of the village, please get to shelter quick because there is a this track is heading towards y'all. I don't even know why how people get these names from. The village. Okay.
Oh yeah, the new velocity scan. And new velocity indicates that they're turning on the ground right now are imminent.
Yeah, I'm going to be right back, folks.
Yeah, there
Team
might be
Rocket.
another one on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's recycling so fast.
Yeah, oof.
Okay, it just bugged out relative velocity. That's great. Yeah, it's a very bad scan, but if I could assume it's an error, then it's really bad. Yeah, it looks like it's intense. The storm's intensifying. It's handling the merger well, which is unfortunate. It's handling the merger well. This is bad. Yeah. Yeah, Norman's doing some weird stuff with two overlapping warnings, so it's really hard to tell. Because I don't know, but they're both radar indicated now. Very weird. Do they have the storm has a history of producing a tornado? They don't. That's actually fumbling. I can't tell. It's currently a very corrupted radar scan.
And on the live stream, it looks like it's very rain wrapped. So
Like, yeah, Connor's not gonna be able to see anything. The news people have a really good radar. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, they don't have a corrupted scan right now. Yeah, it's basically heading straight for Geary. Yes, it's just wrapped in rain. Like, it's gonna be really, really hard to see it, and it's just hard to tell if it's on the ground. There's no CC. It's just hard to tell because this storm's just a hailer. It's really hard to tell. So it's really hard to confirm anything's on the ground with both with your eyes and with the radar. So the only thing you can really see is if someone gets a lucky image where you could actually see it.
Yeah, and then pretty much now you can see that the hook echo now just near Bridgeport is now beginning to look more and more textbook.
It looks like it may about wrap in
Oh yeah, it's starting to tighten up.
going in, so then it's probably about to recycle again.
Hopefully it doesn't recycle correctly. And hopefully there's
And
more.
it's starting to merge with the top part of the other cell. Let me see.
Yeah, it does really look like it's about to collide with that. But the PDS radar warning has been cut in half. They may have to expand that into I'm not sure what other counties these are in, but they might have to expand it to where Calumet and El Reno. Oh no. El
Yeah,
Reno.
so it looks like Connor's starting to lose it here. And have Brad Arnold, who's on the interstate, which is probably where the best people are for the future positioning for this storm. Let me see, is anyone else on this?
Actually, let me turn on my positioning for this. I'm gonna make this really simple so then
Yeah, still broad.
overridden with this. Ignore the MP reports and temperatures. Okay, so I'm bringing you a very more simplified version of this. Okay, so all these storm chasers are now going towards the south from last positioning on last positioning, which was reported around 128, around 2 minutes ago. They're all, if they're doing correct storm chasing, they're all either going to be moving towards Calumet, or they're going to be moving towards anywhere between Arcarchi and El Reno.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Anyone on Weatherford's in a good spot right now.
We have a whole line of storm chaser moving in. They're all coming out from Weatherford, and they're all heading straight towards areas to see whether or not this tornado still is on the ground. And given the fact that its previous history includes, but is not limited to, rapidly recycling and producing possibly violent tornadoes, this may or may not do it again, and hopefully it doesn't. But if it does, this is going to be getting even more and more dangerous the closer we get and the longer it lasts, because Oklahoma City and its metro area, like the Village, are going to be in this area. Edmond is about to be could be hit too. Piedmont, El Reno, Okarchi, anywhere in these areas, Calumet, Geary. Geary will be a hit or miss depending on how fast this recycles, but
So wait, the storm is tracking south.
They don't know. And quite frankly, they don't know because I feel like the rotation is going a little bit south, but like the general storm has gone east. But yeah, it looks like it's tracking like roughly east southeast right now. Right now, so it's like probably about 15 degrees to the south right now, which I don't want to say it, but it's putting it going basically straight towards El Reno. Or north area of El Reno, so like Calumet and El Reno basically are next. It looks like it finished occluding. So right now, I believe there's no tornado on the ground. So as long as hopefully this doesn't recycle, but unfortunately that would also put it way later down the line, about an hour and a half or so, basically south of Oklahoma City Metro. Right now, and it looks like the storm to its south is moving fast enough that it should get out of its way. Before it gets there, it's currently moving 44 knots, which would be about 40 miles an hour. Right now, and it should just get out of its way here, but this storm has a history of rapidly recycling, and it has the history of producing a wedge and possibly another one there. But right now, it occluded and is currently recycling. So I'm hoping it just doesn't do anything more. Here it's hard to find. There's not much more storm chasers really on it. Like, Reed's too far behind it in a ditch. Connor
He
is trying to
just
get
got out the ditch and I was trying to chase
Yeah, he's
it,
gonna be
so-
too far behind. He's gonna have to like go 90 down the interstate
He
to make it. And then Connor Groff got stuck in the rain and is now behind it. It's moving, was it 35 miles an hour? So it is decently slow. And it's moving east 35 miles per hour, so they definitely could make it
Yeah, the Connor
to
group can.
area of my next interest, which is looking is starting to form another hook, but it's further down south right now. It's literally about the area, like the new area of interest for me is about to cross the interstate that everyone's taking. So it looks like it's going even further south. It's really weird. It's like the tornado mesocyclone's just driving it south. See, nothing new. Just driving it further and further south. It's a really interesting thing. Okay, wait. Okay, I caught my eye. Like, that's the thing. You can't. It's really hard when it's rain wrapped and you can't tell the CC because there's so much hail to trust these rotations or not. Because there's a rotation like basically in the middle of
pretty much
it.
just closed on itself. Let's see. Is it now good to switch to the Oklahoma City radar yet, or?
No, I've been on Oklahoma City the whole time.
But does it look better now, or?
I have no clue what I'm using.
I'm using GR2.
Like, which radar?
I'm using the Air Force Base radar, the KVNX.
Well, the Oklahoma City one's closer. The Vance is better to say that like this is a very strong mesocyclone. So I think it is the central now. The area of rotation's in like the center of the cell. Yeah, switch to Oklahoma City. They basically confirmed that this center area
Jeff
is.
Snyder is heading straight towards.
Yeah, so I would say Geary is not
Geary.
safe right now.
Yeah,
So, like, it could just drop at any time. And the last few scans, it's been the couplet's getting way better. So if you're like Geary, anywhere between Geary and Bridgeport, and in those areas, I would go to shelter. They're probably about to extend the warning there soon. But yeah, it's like going basically a little bit south of Geary, near Calumet and El Reno. It's going out towards the inner area. So it looks like the rotation's currently near the middle. It's not really in a defined hook. The storm would have to like wrap in and form a new one. Here. Okay, that's an old report. I thought that was a new tornado report. Yeah, but yeah, it looks like the tiny bit that went off is currently getting absorbed by the cell and is not going to interfere at all with any future tornado genesis. And the rest of that cell is just speeding off in front of it right now. And it really shouldn't catch up with it at the current rate it's moving. And just see how this develops, because it could get bad. Okay, Congroff's almost to the interstate. Like, it's really dark where Brad Arnold's at, who's on the interstate right now. Is anyone else on this? Arup. I don't know where these towns are.
Rotation's starting to tighten up again.
Yeah, it has been for the last few scans. Yeah, it's definitely tightening. I wouldn't be. So it's just wrapped in rain. Like it's really hard to tell it. I'd be surprised if you have another photo here soon of one. You can go to the news station.
Oh yeah, Brad Arnold's definitely on the interstate.
Yeah.
And that is a very ominous looking cloud. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, right now Tom's in Geary and he's in the best spot, and that's on the local news for Oklahoma City's on it. Right now he's the farthest south stream if you're watching it.
There is a gnarly hail core. And
Yeah, it's still a gnarly hail core. But the thing is, the hail core overall has de-intensified, which is bad because it means it's just switching to a tornado storm. Yeah, I was about to say, but I think there's two areas of rotation trying to form. There's one in the hook and the one in the middle. Now, this is a very interesting storm here, but right now, the News 9 now is currently the best view you can get right now.
so, like, I don't know. Considering the fact that we're losing daytime heating, we're having daytime heating that's being lost, and there's a hail merger. Or not hail merger, storm merger.
And the merger is helping it.
Damn.
Like, it's almost done, and it's like, it hasn't hindered it at all. And then the other one's going to go too fast, so...
The fast moving storm's probably gonna be a storm warned, then I'm guessing.
I don't know. It depends. Looking at it, it might just give out a special weather statement because it doesn't meet the criteria quite yet of it being severe warning.
Okay.
Oh, there's a gnarly hail core that's just what southeast of Greenfield. It's hitting pretty much nothing, but it's still there. There's a few homes, maybe a few homes, a few barns.
Yeah, Brad Arnold's in it's like literally night, and I guess it is.
Coming in from James D, there was a second anticyclonic brief touchdown tornado. And there was a drill bit tornado just about 1/2 to 3/4 miles to his north, which is from Ben Holcomb, which is positioned just about to enter Bridgeport. But he's positioned on a country road heading towards Bridgeport. A second report coming in from Caitlin Beeson.
Yeah, they severe warned it.
There was a brief tornado now just north of I-40. And there's continuous reports of damage. There was a structural damage to roofs, trees down, limbs everywhere, a hail of 2 inches in diameter. There's also a report coming in now, multiple reports coming in here. This is from Jordan Cabral saying there was a brief spin up and hit a small farm building with and damaged the roof. Went right over I-40 and rocked their vehicles. Jacob McMillan said that there was power flashes. Watched the building just south of I-40 lose its roof. Finally, there was a report by Edward Vasquez reporting that there was crop pivots overturned facing north. This location with a tree branch. At this location, he also reports tree and branch damage nearby. And Edward Vasquez is a local storm spotter. He's stationary. He's probably reviewing over the damage. Wow, this storm is still not letting up. My brother's losing it.
Oh yeah, we can hear.
There's currently 2 areas of circulation.
He's playing Fortnite.
Orpheus.
For real.
After this stream, he's gonna hear it, but nonetheless.
Yep.
Nonetheless, folks,
I'm
if you are new to this
currently,
channel and you like what you're seeing, you like our commentary, please subscribe. We
Mhm.
don't just do American weather. We do also. I'm literally about to lose it. We also do
Space weather.
space weather, cyclones,
Meteor,
international weather.
geology, earthquakes from anywhere,
And volcano eruptions.
Hurricanes.
volcano eruptions, anything serious.
Will more likely than not
Anything
be
that
there.
gets our eyes.
Speaking of that, I'm working on the meteor video. Where Mike is.
There's just speaking of which, this is from Tyler Pardon, who is also heading towards. Well, he's stationary, but he is heading towards the north near Geary, possibly about to intercept this tornado. They're reporting hailstones of 1.5 inches in diameter. Quite the interesting look, to be honest. But if this, we'll just say this now, in the next 30 minutes, if this storm begins to lose its circulation and rotation, which is what it's doing right now, and it does not recycle, we'll probably end the stream.
Okay, so Geary got tornado warned and El Reno just got tornado warned.
Yes. So I'll say tornado warning now in effect for Blaine, Cato, and Canadian counties in Oklahoma. And Julie Burnman is heading north at, I don't know what the speed is. North at Interstate 0. It looks like this event is beginning. It looks like this is about to recycle. But we'll have to wait and see. This is how the last few frames have looked like. This intense couplet has pretty much begun to go out, and more likely than not, signaling that this is recycling again. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing I can see on Brad Arnold's stream is there's a lot of lightning activity.
Like, yeah, it's still an intense storm. It's just now it's getting night and it's already raindrops, so it's gonna be stupid hard to see. And then we're gonna have to rely on radar, and like, quite frankly, I haven't seen anything on radar today. Like, that's what I'm hating. It's like, we'll just see. We'll
Rain
just
wrap
have to
is
wait and
very
see.
dangerous.
Like, it's rain wrapped, and then it's starting to. Sun's like already set by now.
The two things that
Daytime
you
heating,
probably
which may or
don't
may
want.
not be good for which may be good for like the people there, because this pretty much means that it could lose convection as a whole because there's no daytime heating for him to take advantage of.
And also, the storm is way picking up in speed right now. It's almost up to moving at 45 miles per hour now.
Which pretty much what it means is that when these storms move faster, they have less time to take advantage of the instability in the atmosphere. Which, if there is a tornado that drops, it will be very fast moving, or it could be very fast moving and very like.
Yeah. Okay. I think there's currently 2 mesos, but I think the furthest one to the west is going to be dominant here in a bit. It looks like this area over Bridgeport is probably going to lift up into the storm, and the area behind it is going to be a new, very like visible hook right now. That's what it looks like. That meso's just been better. It's on the tail end of the storm. But yeah, it's like basically lost any identifying factor in the last few scans. Yeah, it actually might do a little storm interaction here with the storm, but the storm near El Reno is significantly weakened, which means the air down there could be a little more stable as well. It could be heading into stable air here, which could kill it. Here, but it's just still cycling over and over. But yeah, it looks like the southern one's just becoming the dominant mezzo in that area, and it looks like we'll have a pretty traditional looking hook here in a little bit.
Oh, so traditional.
Wow.
Let's see, Brad Arnold's still on this.
He's currently stuck behind traffic.
Oh,
Yeah, and the thing. Yeah, and then. Oh, yeah, it's like black out there. Yeah, there's a huge traffic jam right now.
this is about to cross Interstate
40, yeah.
40. So if you are anywhere in
The area I'm looking at is
between-
still north of Bridgeport though, and that's what I believe is going to produce something.
if you this is particularly anywhere between Geary and I don't know what these towns are. Anywhere between Geary and that intersection, I believe that warehouse, just a couple miles where Bridgeport is. This tornado is going to be crossing, very likely, and more likely than not, this tornado is going to be crossing over this interstate. And Calumet, you are now in the main area of concern. El Reno, you're also in the main area of concern. El Reno, you've been through this before. Please, 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 you are under tornado warning. Please take this seriously. Although I will say that this is it just me or is it starting to split? Could be a radar glitch, but it looks like it's starting to split. Because it's moving so bad, like it's starting to like bow. It's starting to have like a bowing effect to it. I don't know who this person thinks he is. Reports coming in from Storm Chaser now. We have 1-inch hail, quarter-inch hail, and quarter-sized inch hail. Just in that interstate. Tyler Pardun is the closest person that could be getting this intercepted. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna hook. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both mezzos are significantly weakened.
I don't think this. We're gonna keep it live for a good, I don't know, couple of. We'll see. We'll go live for. We'll still be live for a couple of 15 minutes, couple of minutes, but.
Yeah, I think it's just heading into stable air right now. right now, and it's just like it's just been expanding out past where the hook was at, hitting less favorable areas right now. Like the
But yeah.
Dua.
New short soon coming
Look
out.
at
on the
look at what
channel.
deer lovers were posting on weather chat. This is actually like
Oh, I'm still not. I'm still not. I still can't even access what I check.
This is completely
oh
unrelated.
yeah, I
but
forgot. Okay,
it's
I'll take care of that after.
Yep, sure.
Poor art in Blaine and Cato counties. This might expire considering the fact that yeah, there's not much rotation now. So all these people like Tyler Pardon who got really excited over this. It's heading towards stable air, which is one of the reasons why that's happening. It has been disaster central. It has been 70 minutes of live coverage. Oh no. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I see it. Grounded, it was just a technical glitch.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. So
yeah, I noticed it too.
Okay. Yep.
It lasted a good 60,
OG.
70 seconds. That's actually insane.
Kremlin. Where's Kremlin?
Russia,
Wrong Kremlin. I think there's a Kremlin in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Moscow.
you can see what I'm talking about when I say this rotation pretty much did fall off really quick. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like it was like a couple scans and it just boom gone.
Okay. Yep. I'm in. Thanks.
Yep. I'll try to give you the best rolls I can give, but that's gonna be up to like.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be up to Mike whether he'll give it back, but it is what it is.
The PDS I believe has been allowed to expire.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
The upper
Things-
mesos really don't look
Over, but-
impressive
There it is.
on
This
it.
active thunderstorm with front to the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, this warning has been canceled.
It looks like the southern meso seems a little bit better.
Does it? Oh yeah. It does seem to improve a little bit, but I don't know if it's capable of maintaining it till.
It's heading towards stable air. It's gonna
Yeah,
have
like
to-
how fast the other storm died, it has to be stable air.
It's gonna have to be extremely organized.
Like it's gonna it has to do it like literally now if it wants to try and do anything. There's still a little bit upper level mesos on this southern one.
In other news, well, it looks like the president of Iran is dead. So,
What?
whoop-de-doo.
Oh yeah, David.
Wild.
It's unrelated, but I just made a slowed in reverb.
And it looks like we might have one last hurrah here, but this is the other meso. The meso that didn't produce the wedge. Yeah, it looks like it didn't really do much damage. Much significant damage I've seen yet.
Well, in about
Because
3
it went
Force
min-
Force 13. Disaster Central will be ending its operations for tonight. We'll keep waiting. We'll keep in touch. If anything happens, we'll be going back live again. But at the meantime, we'll wait for another 3 minutes. It's heading towards stable air. Rotation has completely died out, which is a very good thing. That is what we wanted to hear. T minus 2 minutes. And who is texting me on Instagram? Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Yeah, there's this one little weak area that's hooking right now.
Where?
Now that might be the last try it does. It's like
just south.
east of Hinton. It's like barely there. It's like the only area of rotation.
In the Oklahoma cell?
Yeah. It's like the last chance it does anything. It already crossed the I-40.
Yeah, I see it.
It's like the only persistent mezzo left.
So
But like they're just looking at it and there's like nothing, no funnel, no anything. But that's the last chance they could really try anything here. It's gotta hit the stable air and it's just gonna die.
Kind of like how was the last chance for the Astros to not choke this season? I mean, yeah, okay. This has been a disaster central. Has been a disaster central of operations. We thank you. I thank you guys so much for watching. We thank you. Thank you to the team who has been here the entire ride. I am David Vela, hosted in by David Vela, joined by the following people now. Roman, Groudon, also known as Ludacris, Arctic, and Mike. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are free to go. I'll meet y'all there. And I'll just finish this really quick. This has been a Disaster Central operations video live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until then, also, you may have noticed that we have changed our graphics. Our graphics seem much more better now, in my opinion. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until then, we'll see you next time. Bye.